Everyone knows it's from a frame of a wind glider, therefore...
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch. A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
Was left by a strange bird or an animal slime.
Animal slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomps on one to take off.
How do we know if this was...
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well...
There's only one way... Come on. We should keep following the marking.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Quick, let's keep...
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls...
Hilly trolls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly troll camps around the...
It's a small camp not too far from the village, but the route I take on my delivery runs ensures I... But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp. It really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit cart to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Funny-looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could... Tell me, did you see which way he...
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went...
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase! Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up...
Another test subject.
That's cheating! No escape!
Freeze! Freeze! You're open!
Push your mouth.
You're open!
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Huh. Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his... That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only...
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them. You still had one stage to...
Yeah, but what...
How about we make this the...
Are you sure that's how the exam...
It's a custom version of the exam. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the... So, what do you say? Woohoo! Prepare for takeoff! Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that... You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go! Bet you can't keep up with me! No escape! Bet you can't keep up with me! Bet you can't keep up with me!
Disappear!
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor! You can't escape!
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is...
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this?
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius Outrider! You'll be sorry when I arrest you! You're right. He's right there in front of us.
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight?
Bye-bye.
Oh no!
We can't hesitate any longer.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only...
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their Be my wit. Raptor says I'll never make it.
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you...
Raptor says I'll never make it. The wind. The wind says I would...
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Yeah. Wind wave!
Go, Barret!
So stupid. I'll have my revenge, eventually.
Freeze!
You're in for a little
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was... In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting... Little did he know, we're not...
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, at the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and...
What you did now looked more like 90...
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first, because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. driving license has turned into quite the adventure. The Statue of the Seven seems to be affected by a monster nearby. Defeating that monster might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the Statue of the Seven.
disappear!
The wind lead. Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. I'm not surprised, though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding champ. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring. Whoa, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how well, until I kick your butt in the championship. I wish you make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your...
Oh, brother. If you ask...
Anything the Knights could do for you?
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking. Just let's let her finish, then go see.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for them. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Shneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open.
Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status.
Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Tibet.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but no, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look.
Right. I'll leave the research.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I may. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They were incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. Oh, I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to... Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight, and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage, and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him! That green guy! He looked just like that guy down there! What? That green guy disappeared! Use elemental sight to track him. His footprints lead to this wall. Did he...
Let the wind lead.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine Archon still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dolce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child, full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The Lion Fang perished, and the Falcon Flag slept. As a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in the west. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bard soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave cause, and amidst the windstorms of brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in a war. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy liar replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the liar could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared
Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you...
Oh, so...
Hey, so...
Good day, Outlander. Seems we meet again. I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to me.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal's been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it? You really do have some wonderful abilities.
Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped, but I've already come to devise...
Oh? And what...
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know. Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? crystal, the gigantic one. You can't miss it. Surely you still remember.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
It's because gods...
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a creature like that? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about... Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both... His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds, nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product. The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. Correct. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving... Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was... interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
one of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want. Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
May the Animo God bless you, young bard.
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mon-
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius.
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been—
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even— But I have at least learned she didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the whole— Now, since you're the hotshot of— Maybe you can give it a shot.
Man, this stinks. Having to stand around here all day long, having to guard this entrance.
Seems we're gonna have to wait until nightfall to sneak in.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amp. So what brings you here? Tasks from— Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bot— He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
Hey!
A signed document is— Now, if you'll excuse me,
Oh, it didn't work. I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best, so does the story not make for a—
So what are you trying to say?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warriors— Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. Today we stand for free will. Come now, speak up. That's what free will is. Look at you. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I— Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to write the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got—
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether...
I'll fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh? Don't be shy.
Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run!
What? Follow me.
Sai daí.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected...
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who, exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre!
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of Animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... He is Master D-Luke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? So you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. What?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make...
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 mora and the whole...
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let...
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D-Luke?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the Knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, It'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.